YouTube family, this is your brother Toby, coming at you guys again with a new live stream. This live stream or video will be called Addressing Marco Rogers Part 3. Alright, so right here and there, you're going to see, this is an actual screen recording. I guess I had some problems with the last segment. So what I want to address is some things that also led me to make a second video, which lasted about 4 hours or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And so what I did was I went to Brother Seiko Woods' page, the initial person that Marcus Rogers spoke out against. So let me make a few distinctions here and there, okay? So when it comes to Marcus, he loves to come at people who he believes he knows the most, or the people that know the most about him. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really attack those who don't know him, but it's to those who has had past engagements with him, past relationships with him, brotherhoods, etc., and so on, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the actual messages that I left on Seiko Woods' page. Mind you, this is on a whole other page, but this also proves my point to the fact as to what I discussed in the last video in regards to him and Jose Solis Jr. basically being creeps. Like, they stalk other people's pages all day long. Marcus Rogers has no job. He literally sits on the internet all day and just simply reacts to everything. You know what I'm saying? He's a very, very reactionary type of person. And so that is that. What I'm going to do is I will play this recording. This is what again, you can see on my Facebook. This is Facebook, by the way. Let me go ahead and clear that out. This is Facebook. So I'm going to respond to Facebook. I'm going to let you guys see what I was saying on Facebook. And I'm going to try to pause it every so often. If it's too long, if it's too short, or whatever. Because that way, I want you guys to get a clear understanding of who and what I'm dealing with. So let's get it. So boom. So you guys probably already saw within seconds how Marcus Rogers responded to me. Now, mind you, if you watched my last video, you heard me say that I've known him since 2013, 2012. That's what I said verbatim, right? So and also for a person who has all these extra, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not jealous of him by no means. I could care less about, you know, subscribers and all those other things. It just helps the algorithm. It helps get the messages out there. That's fine. But my problem is this, is that how is that again, you have over more than 500,000 people following you, and you're worried about little old me, little old, Seiko Woods and other people in the faith that have spoken against you. You've demonized us. You have spoken ill against us. And this is why I'm even doing this, is because I wanted you guys to see the extra receipts that wasn't noted in the last video, because I'm the type of person where I'm not going to say anything to nobody unless you come bother me. You can say what you want about me per se, but one thing I do not tolerate is disrespect. You're not going to disrespect me, especially when I've given you no reason to say anything to me or for me or about me. You see what I'm saying? And so Mr. Rogers has definitely crossed that threshold. So now what he has to do is, either have a man-to-man conversation with me, which I doubt, because, I guess I'm not on his level. I'm not a real man, so on and so forth. Which is funny, because if you saw in the comment, he says I'm real feminine, but it's crazy how I'm feminine, but yet last time I recall, you were raised by one woman. I was raised by both my parents, my guy. So if you can call it a spade, let's be factual about it. Let's not speculate. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let me get back to what I was saying. So there you have it. You see his comment, that's from his other page. Since you are feminine, you out here gossiping like a whole woman. And mind you, now this is why I'm reacting to this, is because if you watch my last video, he was in my DMs. Personally, I tried to reach this dude for a whole year and some change, and he never responded. But maybe like one time, I was asking him about some apostolic type stuff, or oneness Pentecostalism. That's his denomination that he's affiliated with, which they say they're not oneness, they're apostolic. If you do your own research of church history, you'll learn about the Pentecostal Assemblies of the World, how it was established back in 1906, and how it literally has undergone many names. As of today, it's currently called UCPI, United Church, United Pentecostal Institution, whatever. You know what I'm saying? UCPI or whatnot. Their leading founder, or the leading doctor currently, is Dr. David K. Bernard, who's supposed to be an expert in oneness or apostolic Pentecostalism, and they believe in a works-based salvation, which says that it's not about faith is not enough to save a person. When the Bible I read says that in Hebrews, Samson, David, all the Old Testament men of God were grafted in the faith by their faith alone, no pun intended. So who are we to say what we should dictate what the Bible should esteem to? You know? So that's that. Let me go ahead and continue. If you need to pause the video because I'm not really trying to make this super long. I really want this to be a punctual video. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So you see what caused my reaction. Again, I feel like I was disrespected. And so if we have a rapport or a relationship, there should be no reason why using ad hominems to describe my character. When you sat at my table with my ex-lady at the time, and that's another thing I want to address. Why do you insist on bringing in my kid's mother? Her and I are no longer together. Just like he and one of his baby mamas are no longer together. Real men stick to the topic. Real men don't have to use ad hominems to garner a response. And so, for me, I'm a different type of animal. What you're not going to do is speak on people that I was affiliated with, period. At the end of the day, my kid's mother is my kid's mother. We're no longer together due to other reasons, and that's not for the public to know, except for those who are close in proximity with me. But the fact that you went to that extremity in order to disrespect me, then guess what? You're disrespecting me. Plain and simple. So this is how I'm going to address Mr. Rogers. You don't want to have a private conversation. You want to have a public conversation because your ego is that frail, and overall, you're more about proving your worth on social media than actually doing what's behind scenes. And so I'm going to let the next piece explain what I feel. So listen, right? So I just sat here and gave you guys the screenshots of the conversation that he and I had. So at the end of the day, this is what it boils down to, okay? I hope you guys don't mind my goals, all right? It's a Duval thing, okay? It's a Florida thing. All right, but seriously, listen, right? So I don't take disrespect well. That's just me. And I believe that passivity is acceptance, right? So if I'm a man, a grown man, because he loves to say that, you know, real men. But my question to Mr. Rogers is this, sir. Do you even know what a real man look like? Can you even recognize a real man? Because real men don't put their hands on their women. Real men actually can have tough conversations and not be up in their feelings about it. Real men don't tell other men to shut up on platforms. So if we're going to go there, sir, then let's go all the way there. Let's go full throttle. All right. And so that's what I'm saying, you know, indefinitely, is that if you want to have a real man's conversation, then we can do so. But I know it's not going to happen, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a nobody to you, but yet, in the same notion, you keep responding to things that I'm saying on other people's pages. Same way with your boy Jose Solis Jr., who has no type of interaction with me except for defending you, which I find that very, very suspect. Like, you know, you getting paid extra or what? Are you staying in one of the rooms in his mansion somewhere? Is he housing your family? Whatever, right? So that's that. So again, there's things that distinguish a real man and a guy who's not a real man. All right. And so, and another thing is that is it pastoral? Is it pastor like to actually be saying things like that to other brothers that you have differences with? I don't think so. You know, I don't see that nowhere in the Bible. But then we've already established that, you know, Mr. Rogers is not theologically sound. He is not no, bro, you're not qualified to be a pastor. That is what it is. So again, I don't know what is it that you're trying to accommodate by buying it, you know, a building that needs obviously a lot of work to it. And again, I'm not gonna rehash all the stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because we've already established what the trivial matters are and is, you know what I'm saying? And so overall, all I'm saying is quit speaking on me, quit speaking about me, bro, because again, you know where I stay at, you know where I'm at, you know my number, you have my number. The question is it a priority for you to actually have meaningful conversations? But I believe with you, sir, you're not gonna talk to somebody that's not on your level, as if you're the standard, or as if you yourself are, you know, is the rule of thumb. And last time I checked, you know, Bible says for us to not to do any of these things, but if there's any comparison that needs to happen, is to be compared to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, which again, your version of Christ is different from the version that I have and the one that I've read about in the Bible. Of course, I know I can never compare to Jesus Christ. He and I are two totally different people. We just coordinate, all right, because of His righteousness in me. So that's all I want to say in this video, man. And overall, I wanted to show you guys, my audience, my my followers, subscribers, that okay, this is what also helped transpire for me to actually go into a 4-hour segment of making a video giving my testimony, my story. You see what I'm saying? And I'll also leave you guys with this: if you truly want to support this guy, then okay, you know, it's your money, it's your faith, go ahead. But I'm addressing the issues that bother me in the form that I know he would respond to, because you saw the last video where I even went to him in the DMs, and I got plenty of DMs in which overall it shows the whole history of everything, you know, which I'll probably try to plug that in shortly. But y'all go ahead and have a blessed day. Peace.